I can remember the first time I walked into the old Mary Bird Perkins and feeling like I shouldn't be there because I felt like, why did I get this so young? The more that I've been involved with it, the more I realize it's not a young or old person's disease, it's anybody's disease.
When we heard the word cancer, it was heartbreaking.
It was a whirlwind.
There's nothing that can prepare you for.
At first I didn't have the confidence. I didn't know that my body would survive it. I think that was kind of my biggest fear was, am I going to come out the other end a healthy person?
When this happens to you, it really puts a detour in your life, and all the dreams and aspirations that you have, all the visions you have of what your life was supposed to be like are instantly altered. And you can't expect anybody to handle that well. It is very, very scary. And you start to wonder what your life means. And you can't help but try to answer the age-old question, why am I here?
The moment that most impacted me was when my friend that I grew up with and have known since I was 2 years old called me with her diagnosis of breast cancer and said, what should I do? I'm treating her as I would have treated myself, as I would treat my mother, and obviously my best friend.
I really think that a big part of my job is sort of managing fear and expectations, not even just recognizing what's a breast cancer or not. One of the things that we try to do is sort of ground them in the next step. I think that there's very much a provider role that seems to really play into that fear and anxiety.
Once you've been through the treatment of breast cancer, you're never the same. You're a new person, but how you deal with that is critical. But they become different. They become advocates, or they changed the way they look at life, all because of how they've been treated with breast cancer. I'm a cancer survivor myself, 14 years ago, watching my family go through it, watching my patients go through it. I can tell them, you can do this. And they'll look at me and go, there's no way. And I go, I'm here, I did it, you can do it too.
One of the biggest changes I see is see their life or their body. Some of us cover up our souls during the day. When you're exposed to your mortality, or at least you feel that you are, cancer is one of those words that does that to you. You get to see really what the person's about.
My job is to take away that anxiety as much as I can, to let them know that we have full confidence in our treatment, and it pretty much tells them that there's a chance here that I could go through what sounded to me like a very devastating condition, and having my breast removed, which is their image of what womanhood is, and it could be restored.
One of the hardest parts is telling somebody that they have cancer. And when we tell them, you see the patients go to such a depth that you would hope no one would have to experience. And to see those women alive and smiling and beautiful on stage, this is not a death sentence. This is not the end by any means. When I saw patients of mine walk across the stage and having seen where they came from, it was amazing.
When you see your patients go through what they go through, the road that they travel from the diagnosis through the treatment, through the recovery of cancer, anytime there are events like this that you could participate in that helps showcase them. They're the celebrity. They're the heroes, and we're just lucky to participate in it.